incredible opportunity we have today with Fari Hamzei, a guru in the financial market. Thank you for being here. They call you the CNBC Nostradamus.
Well, that's what Mary Thompson calls me, and she's very kind.
Very kind, a humble man for sure. What kinds of instruments do you use?
I trade all of them, but basically I look at futures, ES and E-minis, the big indices, the ES and NQ. I trade some bonds, not as much as I used to. A lot of equities for friends and family. I'm just beginning recently to look at currencies.
Tell me about your approach to the market.
I'm totally unemotional. With the financial engineering background and seeing how many mistakes I've made in the past myself, or my friends have, I've decided I can't pick stocks. I got to build a system that picks the stocks for me unemotionally. And we use the basic paradigms in physics and statistics. We look at speed of the stock moving, how, for example, how the rubber band is stretched, or how spring is compressed. And we also look at volatility. Probably the best measure of what I do is based on volatility. I was privileged enough to work with Robert Whaley, the guy who did VIX and VXN. And one of the first things I did when I started my website was to create the equivalent of VIX for 500 stocks we carry. And the history goes back 7 years plus. And before I make a trade, I go look and see what my volatility charts tell me.
So it doesn't really matter what they're telling us in the media and things like that. You just look at the numbers.
Absolutely. Look, in the media, they'll give you the news. My view of the market is that the news fits the charts. Sometimes you'll be surprised how when announcements come in, how assassination attempt is made. It is uncanny, or how bad news is reported, or wait until they introduce good news about the stock at key moments. Is it manipulated? Quite a bit. Can I point fingers at people? Look, our put-call ratios show unusual activities. Is SEC looking at our data? They may have a Yahoo account. I have no idea.
Now, what about the three gurus in Vegas? Tell me about that.
Well, we did a seminar in last October in Chicago, and Price Lee and I had a panel discussion, a new format, if you will, with Jim Bittman of SIBO being a moderator. It was a hit. Every officer of the Option Express came to me afterwards saying, "We should have done this. This was unbelievable." And then right after that comments, Price approached me and he said, "Look, I've already talked to Larry McMillan, the high priest of our business. The guy has sold 600,000 books. Price has something like 8,000 plus active users." Yeah, he came to me and said, "Look, I've talked with Larry. We want to invite you. The three of us should do something. Never before top three guys have been on the same roof. And what do you think?" And I said, "Well, I'm humbled. I'm honored. I'm not sure I'm in your class, but I'm going to do my best. As a junior guy, I got to work harder and do better." And that night we reserved the name, 3gurus.com. And I think the first day we had a slew of sponsorships. Exchanges, brokers, media partners, bookstore partner, for example, John Wiley and Sons, who was published, all three of us, came forward and said, "Look, we want a piece of this. We want to be at your event." So 3GV, 3 Gurus for Vegas, or in Vegas, is slated for March 29th. It's $99 only for all day for three of us, and exchange officer will be moderating. We're already thinking about 3GO, which will be Orlando, and hopefully right after that, if the two events go as well as we think they will go, we will be introducing a newsletter based on of 3 minds and 3 sets of different tools and market know-how.
Thank you so much for your time, Fari.
My pleasure.
Great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here on Market EDU.